Elon Musk unveils groundbreaking DOGE developments, a 30% spike after Ministry of Finance collaboration. Date, February 4, 2025. Overview. Elon Musk's recent initiatives surrounding the Digital Organization for Government Efficiency DOGE have ignited considerable interest and controversy, particularly following a collaboration with the U.S. Ministry of Finance that reportedly led to a 30% spike in DOGE-related activities. A series of developments unfolded over the past few days indicating Musk's aggressive strategy to reshape government operations and streamline federal efficiency. Timeline of events. February 3, 2025. Reports emerged detailing Musk's takeover of federal offices and the aggressive restructuring of federal payment systems. This move has drawn criticism from various labor unions and watchdog groups who raised concerns about potential disruptions to essential services. In a notable letter, Ed Martin, a U.S. attorney appointed by former President Trump, offered legal protection to Musk and DOGE staff against threats from the public and government employees, emphasizing the need to safeguard DOGE's operations and personnel. Key developments. Musk's claims on efficiency. Musk asserted that DOGE operates at an unprecedented pace of 120 hours a week, contrasting it with the traditional 40-hour workweek of federal employees. He claimed this level of efficiency is crucial for uncovering waste and inefficiency in government spending. Initiation of audits. DOGE has launched audits and budget cuts across federal agencies, with early reports indicating substantial discoveries of financial mismanagement. Supporters of DOGE have praised its efforts as a much-needed reform of government practices. Labor concerns. Critics have raised concerns about potential burnout among employees due to the unrealistic workload and rapid pace of change. Common points in coverage. All media sources highlight Musk's intent to reform government processes through DOGE, emphasizing a push against bureaucratic inefficiencies. The collaboration with the Ministry of Finance is noted as a significant factor driving recent changes. The involvement of U.S. Attorney Ed Martin is a common thread showcasing the legal and political support Musk has garnered amidst widespread backlash. Differences between sources. NPR coverage. NPR focuses on the broader implications of Musk's actions and the public outrage surrounding the takeover, emphasizing the potential consequences for government operations. Yahoo News. In contrast, Yahoo News highlights the legal threats made against those opposing Musk, illustrating the polarized atmosphere surrounding DOGE, especially with Martin's public statements. Economic Times analysis. The Economic Times delves into the operational aspects of DOGE and Musk's claims about organizational efficiency, contrasting them with traditional bureaucratic practices. Market impact. The announcement of DOGE's developments and the subsequent collaboration with the Ministry of Finance have been linked to a significant increase in DOGE's market activity, with a reported 30% spike in trading volume. This surge reflects investor optimism regarding Musk's ventures and the potential impact of DOGE on federal efficiency. In-depth look at DOGE developments. Legal protections and public backlash. Ed Martin's involvement as a U.S. attorney has been pivotal in providing legal backing to Musk and his initiatives. His letter emphasized that any threats against DOGE staff would not be tolerated, and he pledged to pursue legal action against those impeding DOGE's operations. This response has drawn parallels to Musk's controversial management style at Twitter, where similar tactics were employed in response to internal and external dissent. Efficiency claims and bureaucratic resistance. Musk's assertion that DOGE operates on a 120-hour workweek has sparked debate regarding the sustainability of such a work culture in government settings. Critics argue that this could lead to high levels of stress and burnout among federal employees, a concern echoed by labor unions and advocacy groups. Despite these criticisms, Musk remains steadfast in his belief that the traditional bureaucratic model is ineffective, claiming that the DOGE model allows for rapid identification and elimination of wasteful practices. Congressional scrutiny. With DOGE's increasing influence in federal operations, congressional Democrats have expressed alarm over its activities. Calls for oversight hearings have emerged, with some lawmakers raising concerns that DOGE's actions might violate constitutional norms. Legal experts have warned that attempts to halt spending approved by Congress could have significant legal implications. Future prospects and challenges. Initially, DOGE was intended to function outside the federal government to make recommendations for budget reductions. However, following Trump's inauguration, an executive order renamed the U.S. Digital Service to the U.S. DOGE Service, placing it under direct government control. As DOGE progresses with its initiatives, it is expected that its work will conclude by July 4, 2026, aligning with Trump's goals of reducing government size. However, given the mounting controversies and potential legislative challenges, the agency's long-term impact remains uncertain. Conclusion. As the landscape surrounding DOGE develops, the implications of Musk's initiatives on government operations and the crypto market are becoming increasingly pronounced. The ambitious goals set by Musk, while met with enthusiasm from some quarters, face ongoing scrutiny from congressional Democrats and watchdog groups. The future of DOGE will likely involve further legal and political challenges which will shape its role in U.S. governance and beyond. In summary, the collaboration between DOGE and the U.S. Ministry of Finance has not only triggered a notable spike in market activities but has also set the stage for a contentious debate over the efficiency, legality, and ethical considerations of leveraging private sector tactics in public service. Elon Musk's recent involvement with the Digital Organization for Government Efficiency DOGE and its collaboration with the U.S. Ministry of Finance has generated considerable intrigue and controversy, particularly with a reported spike in DOGE-related activities by 30%. The developments encapsulate a mix of ambition, criticism, and the complexities of government reform. 1. Timeline of events. On February 3, 2025. News broke of Musk's aggressive restructuring of federal payment systems, leading to significant backlash from labor unions and oversight groups. The restructuring effort has raised alarms regarding potential disruptions to essential services. Ed Martin, a U.S. attorney appointed by former President Trump, extended legal protection to Musk and DOGE personnel against public and governmental threats, underscoring the contentious atmosphere surrounding the organization. 2. Key developments. Musk's assertion that DOGE operates at a pace of 120 hours per week starkly contrasts the traditional 40-hour workweek of federal employees. He claims that this heightened efficiency is pivotal in identifying waste within government spending. DOGE has begun conducting audits and implementing budget cuts across federal agencies, with preliminary reports indicating significant instances of financial mismanagement. Supporters hail these efforts as necessary reforms. However, the rapid pace of change has led to criticisms regarding employee burnout and the feasibility of such rigorous workloads. 3. Common points among sources. All reports emphasize Musk's clear intent to dismantle bureaucratic inefficiencies through DOGE, with the Ministry of Finance collaboration seen as a crucial element of this mission. The involvement of U.S. Attorney Ed Martin highlights the legal backing Musk has received amid public and political pushback. 4. Differences between sources. NPR explores the broader societal implications of Musk's actions and the ensuing public outrage, while Yahoo News focuses on the legal threats against opposition to Musk, reflecting the polarized sentiment around DOGE. The Economic Times provides a detailed examination of DOGE's operational dynamics, contrasting Musk's claims of efficiency with traditional bureaucratic practices. 5. Impact on the crypto market. The announcement of DOGE's initiatives and its partnership with the Ministry of Finance has led to a substantial increase in DOGE market activity, with a 30% uptick in trading volume, indicating investor optimism surrounding Musk's ventures. Counterintuitive information. Musk's claim that DOGE employees work 120 hours a week poses a paradox, as it challenges the conventional understanding of work-life balance and productivity. This assertion suggests that overworking may be viewed as a competitive advantage, countering the growing advocacy for employee well-being and sustainable work practices. The legal threats made by Ed Martin against those opposing DOGE indicate an unusual alliance between a government initiative and legal intimidation, raising questions about the balance of power and the implications of such a strategy for democratic processes. Despite the widespread criticism regarding employee burnout and the disruptive nature of DOGE's operations, there exists a significant segment of the public and investor community that views these reforms favorably. This dichotomy highlights a counterintuitive support for aggressive government changes amidst concerns for worker welfare. As the situation progresses, the intersection of DOGE's activities with government operations and the crypto market continues to be a focal point of debate, with potential ramifications for policy and economic landscapes. The ambitious goals of Musk and DOGE come up against a backdrop of scrutiny and resistance, suggesting that the future trajectory of this initiative may be fraught with legal and political challenges. In analyzing Elon Musk's recent developments with the Digital Organization for Government Efficiency (DOGE), several critical aspects stand out that are often overlooked in mainstream discussions. These elements not only highlight the implications of Musk's actions but also provide insight into the broader socio-political landscape and the potential future of government and technology integration. 1. The nature of DOGE's efficiency claims. Musk's assertion that DOGE operates at 120 hours a week starkly contrasts with traditional federal work hours. This claim is significant as it underlines a fundamental critique of governmental inefficiency. However, the implications of such a work ethic raise concerns about employee burnout and sustainability. The push for a hyper-productive work environment echoes trends seen in tech startups, where long hours can lead to significant mental health issues among employees. Significance: this notion of efficiency must be scrutinized, as it risks promoting a culture of overwork that could lead to high turnover rates and diminished morale among federal employees. The political ramifications could be severe if large numbers of government workers resign or become ineffective due to stress, ultimately undermining the very reforms DOGE seeks to implement. 2. Legal and political backing from Ed Martin. The involvement of Ed Martin, a Trump-appointed U.S. attorney, is another critical aspect that may be overlooked. Martin's commitment to protecting DOGE staff from public and governmental backlash indicates a convergence of legal and political power that is rare in federal operations. This relationship could signal a shift in how government operations are conducted, with Musk's administration operating under a more corporate-like governance model. Significance: Martin's threats against those who oppose DOGE could set a precedent for how political dissent is managed in the future. The implications for whistleblower protections and investigative journalism could be profound, as legal actions against critics might dissuade public discourse and accountability. 3. The economic impact of DOGE's market activity. The reported 30% spike in DOGE-related activities following the collaboration with the Ministry of Finance is a critical data point that reflects not only investor sentiment but also the broader implications for the cryptocurrency market. This surge suggests a direct correlation between governmental actions and crypto volatility, a factor that investors and policymakers alike must consider. Significance: the intertwining of government operations in cryptocurrency markets raises important questions about regulation, market stability, and the ethical implications of using public trust to drive speculative investments. This could lead to heightened scrutiny of both DOGE and other crypto initiatives, potentially resulting in regulatory frameworks that could reshape the financial landscape. 4. Disruption of established norms. Musk's actions have effectively disrupted established norms within the federal government, particularly with his approach to budget audits and the alleged identification of waste and fraud. The aggressive nature of these audits, combined with Musk's claims of uncovering massive waste, challenges the traditional bureaucratic processes that many have come to rely on. Significance: while reforming government inefficiency is a commendable goal, the methods employed raise concerns over accountability and transparency. If DOGE's audits lead to significant cuts without a clear understanding of the consequences, essential services may be jeopardized. The potential for a backlash against such rapid changes could destabilize the political landscape, leading to significant pushback from both public employees and citizens reliant on these services. 5. The role of AI and technology in governance. Musk's initiatives seem to suggest an increasing reliance on technology and AI to manage government operations. The mention of strict code reviews and the restructuring of technological processes within federal agencies hints at a future where government functions may be heavily influenced by tech giants. Significance. The implications of this shift could be monumental as it raises questions about data privacy, the ethical use of technology in governance, and the potential for corporate interests to overshadow public welfare. The blending of corporate efficiency with governmental responsibilities could lead to a governance model that prioritizes profit over public service, fundamentally altering the relationship between citizens and their government. 6. Congressional response and oversight challenges. The burgeoning controversy surrounding DOGE's operations has prompted warnings from congressional Democrats and calls for oversight hearings. This political tension indicates a significant divide in how government efficiency is perceived across party lines. Significance. The potential for legislative scrutiny presents a challenge for DOGE's long-term sustainability. If Congress moves to impose stricter oversight, it could hinder Musk's ability to implement his reforms, leading to a clash between executive ambition and legislative authority. This back and forth may also serve to highlight broader issues of governance and the effectiveness of checks and balances in a rapidly changing political environment. 7. Public perception and media narratives. The media coverage of DOGE and Musk's initiatives tends to polarize opinions, with different outlets focusing on various aspects of the situation. While some emphasize the potential benefits of efficiency and reform, others highlight the risks associated with Musk's approach to governance. Significance. This polarization is significant as it shapes public perception and could influence future electoral outcomes. The narrative around Musk as a reformer versus a disruptor will play a crucial role in how the public views both him and the DOGE initiative. Understanding these narratives is essential for grasping the political dynamics at play and the potential for social unrest or support for these measures. Conclusion. Elon Musk's DOGE initiative represents a significant departure from traditional government operations, marked by a focus on efficiency, aggressive restructuring, and the intertwining of tech and governance. The implications of these developments are profound, encompassing legal, political, economic, and societal dimensions. As these changes unfold, the broader effects on public trust, employee morale, and the stability of government services will become clearer. Observers should remain vigilant about the multifaceted impacts of such initiatives, as they could redefine the relationship between technology and government in the coming years. 1. Musk's aggressive restructuring of government operations. Elon Musk's takeover of the digital Organization for Government Efficiency (DOGE) signifies a bold attempt to reshape how the federal government operates, particularly through the implementation of a 120-hour workweek as compared to the traditional 40-hour workweek of federal employees. This radical change aims to uncover inefficiencies and financial mismanagement within government agencies, and it has already led to significant audits and budget cuts. While proponents argue that these reforms are necessary to eliminate wasteful spending, critics warn that the intense pace could lead to burnout among employees and disrupt essential services. 2. Legal and political support. The involvement of U.S. Attorney Ed Martin, who has publicly pledged to protect Musk and his team from legal threats and backlash, underscores the contentious political environment surrounding DOGE. Martin's commitment to safeguarding DOGE's operations amidst public outrage reflects the polarized views on Musk's initiatives. His legal backing not only highlights the challenges that DOGE faces from labor unions and watchdog groups, but also raises questions about the implications of using legal mechanisms to silence dissent and manage public opinion. 3. Impact on the crypto market. Following Musk's announcements and the collaboration with the U.S. Ministry of Finance, there was a notable 30% spike in DOGE-related market activities. This increase suggests a strong investor sentiment towards Musk's ventures and a potential shift in how cryptocurrencies might interact with government operations. The connection between DOGE's developments and the crypto market indicates that Musk's influence extends beyond traditional business ventures into potentially reshaping economic landscapes, raising questions regarding the long-term sustainability and regulatory oversight of such initiatives. 4. Concerns over government overreach and constitutional norms. DOGE's activities have sparked concerns about the agency's overreach into federal operations, particularly regarding its attempts to halt spending approved by Congress. Legal experts caution that this could violate constitutional norms and lead to significant political ramifications. Furthermore, as DOGE transitions from a recommendation-based organization to one operating directly within the government framework, the implications for democratic governance and institutional integrity become critical discussion points. This aspect of the DOGE initiative highlights the tension between innovation in government operations and the essential checks and balances that are fundamental to democratic processes. 1. The Spanish flu and the 1918 pandemic response. The Spanish flu pandemic of 1918 to 1919 resulted in widespread illness and death with over 50 million fatalities worldwide. Public health responses varied significantly across regions, with some authorities implementing strict lockdowns and quarantines while others opted for minimal intervention. The U.S. government faced criticism for its handling of the outbreak, particularly regarding the coordination and efficiency of health services. Historical parallels can be drawn to modern crises where government restructuring and emergency measures are rapidly implemented, echoing Musk's aggressive DOGE initiatives. 2. The New Deal and government reform in the 1930s. In response to the Great Depression, President Franklin D. Roosevelt launched the New Deal, a series of programs aimed at economic recovery and government reform. The initiative involved significant changes to federal agencies and the introduction of new regulatory frameworks to address inefficiencies and economic hardship. Similar to Musk's DOGE, the New Deal faced resistance from various quarters, including labor unions and political opponents concerned about the rapid pace of change and potential overreach of federal authority. 3. The War on Poverty and its implementation challenges. The War on Poverty, initiated by President Lyndon B. Johnson in the 1960s, aimed to reduce poverty through a series of government programs and initiatives. While it sought to address systemic inefficiencies and provide social services, the implementation faced significant challenges, including bureaucratic resistance and public backlash. Much like the current sentiments surrounding Musk's DOGE efforts, critics raised concerns about the sustainability and effectiveness of such sweeping reforms. Questioning the balance between innovation and disruption in essential services. Future outlook, predictions for DOGE and its impact. As we look to the future following Elon Musk's recent initiatives with the Digital Organization for Government Efficiency DOGE and its collaboration with the U.S. Ministry of Finance, several predictions can be made regarding its impact on government operations, the cryptocurrency market, and broader socioeconomic dynamics. 1. Government restructuring and efficiency gains. Musk's aggressive restructuring efforts through DOGE are likely to continue reshaping the federal landscape. The claims of operating at 120 hours per week compared to traditional 40-hour workweeks suggest a paradigm shift in how government agencies function. In the near term, we can expect increased audits and transparency as DOGE continues its audits. A push for transparency in government spending will likely lead to the identification of waste and inefficiency. This could result in substantial budget cuts and reallocations towards more impactful projects. Resistance and legal challenges. As DOGE pushes for rapid change, expect significant pushback from labor unions and various stakeholder groups. This resistance could lead to contentious legal battles over labor rights, job security, and the methods employed by DOGE. Long-term cultural shift. The culture of government work may begin to shift towards a more performance-driven model influenced by the private sector's emphasis on efficiency. This could alter hiring practices, employee expectations, and overall public service ethics. 2. Impact on the cryptocurrency market. With the reported 30% spike in DOGE-related activities, its collaboration with the Ministry of Finance has reinvigorated interest in the cryptocurrency space. The following predictions can be made. Increased adoption of cryptocurrencies. Should DOGE continue to show success in government applications, it may lead to broader acceptance and integration of cryptocurrencies in public finance systems, potentially paving the way for other cryptocurrencies to gain legitimacy. Market volatility. Given Musk's history with cryptocurrencies, fluctuations in DOGE's value could continue. Speculative trading may rise, leading to both rapid increases and sharp declines in value, creating a volatile investment environment. Emergence of regulatory frameworks. As DOGE operates within the government, we may see increased calls for regulatory frameworks governing cryptocurrencies. This could lead to more structured and secure trading environments, albeit with potential restrictions that could affect market dynamics. 3. Socioeconomic implications. The changes brought about by DOGE are likely to have far-reaching socioeconomic effects. These include job displacement and creation. While the efficiency drive may lead to job cuts in certain bureaucratic roles, it may also create new opportunities in tech-driven government positions, reflecting a shift towards digitization and automation. Public sentiment and trust. The polarizing nature of Musk's approach may lead to a divided public sentiment. Those who favor efficiency and reform may support DOGE, while others may express distrust toward privatized government functions, impacting civic engagement and trust in public institutions. Global influence on governance. If DOGE proves successful, it could inspire similar initiatives in other countries, pushing a global trend toward efficiency-driven governance models. This could lead to competitive governance strategies globally, with nations vying to optimize their bureaucratic processes. 4. Political landscape changes. Musk's moves, especially in collaboration with figures like Ed Martin, could catalyze changes in the political landscape. Increased partisan divisions. The ongoing backlash from Democrats and various watchdog groups may deepen partisan divides, resulting in legislative gridlock on reforms and oversight measures. Emergence of new political alliances. Figures who align with Musk's vision for government reform may begin to coalesce, potentially forming new political movements or parties that advocate for a blend of technological innovation and libertarian principles. Future legislative oversight. Congressional hearings and oversight may become a regular feature as lawmakers seek to rein in DOGE's influence. This could lead to new laws aimed at balancing efficiency with accountability. Conclusion. The future of Elon Musk's DOGE initiative and its implications for government operations, the cryptocurrency market, and socio-economic dynamics are complex and multifaceted. As the landscape continues to evolve, stakeholders across sectors will need to adapt to the rapid changes and navigate the challenges posed by this ambitious project. Balancing efficiency with ethical governance will be crucial in determining the long-term success of DOGE and its broader impact on society.